Hello everyone, my name is Anirudh Poddar. So today we are going to discuss about the unit number 6, that is processors and pipelining, that is lecture number 45. Now let us go through the contents that we are going to discuss in this lecture. So the first that we are going to discuss is introduction to processor and the various advanced processor technologies. First let we see the introduction to processors. So as you can see in the diagram shows the connection between the processor, memory and input-output devices, and the bus is connected to the processor and as well as the memory. So this is similar to that of what we have studied in the unit number 1. So what is the processor? So a processor, as you know, is the logic circuitry that responds to and processes the basic instructions. So whatever the basic instructions that are given by the input devices and which are stored in the memory, so to process that instructions, the processor is used. So the 4 primary functions of a processor are to fetch the instruction, decode it, execute it and write it back into the memory. Now most processors today are multi-core, which means it is a integrated circuit, that is it contains 2 or more processors for enhanced performance. So suppose if there are more number of instructions to be processed, even if there is only a single processor, it will take lot of time as well as performance get decreased. So to increase the performance, we use a multi-core processor, that is multiple processors which can process the more number of instructions in less amount of time. Now multi-core setups are similar to having multiple separate processors installed in the same computer. So the same computer having multiple processors, that is the meaning of multi-core or setup processor. So because the processor is actually plugged into same socket, the connection between them will be faster. Now let us see which are the various advanced processor technologies. Now advanced processor technologies includes RISC, CISC, superscalar, VLIW, super pipeline, vector and symbolic processors. So these are the technologies that we are going to study in this unit. Scalar and vector processors are used for numeric computations. Symbolic processors are developed for artificial intelligence applications. Now there are various processor families can be categorized according to clock rate versus cycles per instructions. RISC and CISC are the processors which are designed for multi-core chips as well as embedded applications. So which are the embedded applications? For that purpose these 2 processors are used. So these are low cost or low power consumptions. Superscalar processor is a subclass of RISC processor. So superscalar processor comes under RISC processor. It also allows multiple instructions to be issued simultaneously. So it executes multiple instructions at the same time, that is simultaneously in one cycle only. The next processor family is VLIW, which stands for very long instruction word processors, which uses 1 or more functional units than the superscalar processor. Now processors in vector supercomputers. So these are the vector supercomputers use multiple functional units for concurrent scalar and vector operations. Now let us see what we have studied in this unit. That is the definition of a processor, that is it is a logical circuitry that performs 4 primary functions, that is fetch, decode, execute and write back into the memory. And the various processor families. Thank you.